We're here with men's volleyball head coach Henry Gorton. Next installment in our Coaches Spotlight series. Coach, you ready to roll 6 rotations?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Awesome. So, Coach, the question I've asked every single coach, the best question, the most interesting question, what got you into coaching and kind of just what keeps you into coaching?
My high school coach got me into coaching. So I had gone to school for business and I worked in a cubicle and I couldn't stand it. And so I wanted to go back to school and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And so my high school volleyball coach basically was talking to me and said, come to a practice and help out. And I kind of fell in love with it from there. He told me if I didn't help out coach, they weren't going to have a middle school team. And so he kind of suckered me into doing that. He definitely guilted me, but I'm glad that he did because it started, what ended up being my career and the path that I've taken this far. So I'm glad for the guilt trip. It's paid off.
Coach, this is your first year here at Thiel. Kind of just take us through what brought you to Thiel and then just, what your experience has been like so far here.
Yeah, I mean, I was drawn to Thiel through the success of the program, and I was looking for a head coaching position, and it looked like a passionate group of guys, and so I'm happy to have joined it. And I've coming here, working with everybody. Everybody's been super helpful. I don't feel like I could fail here, right? Mm-hmm. Like if I'm in trouble, I can always go next door to another office or go to the AD's office, assistant AD's office, and get the help that I need from Isaac or Devin.
All right, Coach. Now we're going to look at recruiting a little bit here. First question would be, what do you look for in potential recruits? That's number one. And number two, like when you see players playing at a tournament, just what kind of traits do those type of players have that you say, I want that guy playing today?
Yeah, so I think those two things kind of go hand in hand. So what I'm looking for out of my players and then out of potential recruits is just hard workers, right? So I feel like there's a level of, skill that we want to see. And obviously everybody likes going and seeing a kid be 6'5" and jumping 30 inches. But I would much rather have a passionate, dynamic player who wants to be a part of the program than have somebody who may be bigger or more skilled up front but has a bad attitude, because that can honestly ruin the chemistry that we've built as a program.
All right, Coach. You mentioned it a little bit before in the first interview we did. Kind of semi-retired, still kind of playing player, if you will. So you played overseas, played in the VLA. Just kind of what's your favorite moment as a player?
Honestly, my favorite moment is not playing volleyball, but the relationships that I've had through volleyball, right? So the friendships that I've made, and if I'm going to boil it down to one moment, my high school volleyball team, we made it to our sectional finals. So the kind of like the playoff, the finals of our, section in New York, and we lost in the finals, and it was such a heartbreaking experience. And then afterwards we went to a pizza place as a team and sat there and ate together for the last time, and it was a really emotional meal and really something that like I'll never forget. And it just says something about the bond that we make with our teammates on a volleyball team or on a volleyball court. But yes, volleyball's taken me everywhere, and I've had a lot of really, really cool opportunities, travel opportunities through the sport.
All right, Coach, we just addressed favorite moment as a player. Now you've been a coach now for a few years, St. John Fisher priorly, now here at Thiel. Just what's your favorite memory that you've had as a coach?
Another great question. So
I'm trying my darndest out here. Yeah. I'm trying.
I'll give you two. So through my college career, just going and being able to experience the highs and the lows. So like with a ranked program like St. John Fisher, we had a lot of opportunities to go and play some really cool schools at some really cool venues. So with enrichment trips, we've been to Miami, we've been to LA, and we last season played Barry University, the D2 D1, and we actually upset them. So beat them in 5. And again, I think a lot of my memories are centered around food. But after that victory, going and getting food with the guys and just being present in that moment is a really cool experience. And then I'd say the other one when I first started coaching, and I was coaching modified, so middle school level volleyball, and I had one kid who could not serve the ball over the net.
Yeah.
And through that 2-month season that we had, the last home game of the year, put him on the line, and he made a serve, and I started crying. I'm not gonna lie, it brought tears to my eyes, and it was like such a powerful message to me that, you know, no matter what, no matter your age, no matter if you set your mind to something, it's possible and you can accomplish it.
All right, Coach, we're in the last spot here. We're gonna go lightning round here. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Libero or libero?
Libero.
That's a dumb answer. Favorite volleyball player ever?
Matt Anderson.
That's a great answer.
From
right
Buffalo.
there. Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he a Penn State guy?
Yeah, but he went to West Seneca.
That's awesome. He's a hell of a right side over there. Last one, I think, you know, it's going to be a tough one. You have to root for one international volleyball team. We'll say, first question will be one international volleyball team, like your favorite international volleyball team.
USA.
Good answer. Favorite club volleyball team?
Like professional club?
Professional club.
That's a harder one.
I know, there's a lot of options on that one.
Oh, man. What's the team that I can't remember the name of the team that Matt Anderson played for? It started with a Z.
Zenit Kazan.
Zenit Kazan. Yep. There you go.
They're pretty good. The Russian league.
Yes. Yeah. It's just just huge specimens.
Yes. Just big dudes, big
Yeah.
volleyball. Awesome time.
Yes.
Awesome. That's Henry Gorton, Coach's Spotlight Series, men's volleyball head coach. Tune in next time as we keep this going here, highlighting the coaches here at Thiel. Go Tomcats.